So you've got to keep your composure. And you got to try to see if you can figure out something offensively to move this ball up the field.
And last week they showed that they could be a high-impact offense too.
Let's see if they can do it.
There's their formation. Nope.
Whoops, whistles blow. Okay, we await the call.
Offsides against East Rutherford.
Lined up offsides. So that will move the ball up to the 28-yard line, or actually more than that, up to the 32. It'll be 1st and 5. You can't beat a deal like that, huh? This will be a shotgun snap. Handoff from the quarterback. Here he comes on the sweep, left side, has running room, turns the corner, still on his feet across the 40. He's up to the 44-yard line.
About an 18-yard gain there.
And I believe that was Logan on the carry. Moves it all the way up to the Hilltoppers' 46. It's a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Hilltoppers. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Hodge this time going to keep it. Hodge has an opening on the right side. Hodge is taken off. He gets back to the near side across the 20. He is finally brought down up at about the 15-yard line. What a run by the Hilltoppers QB. Exactly what the Hilltoppers needed to do, giving up 6 points early, but now they are driving.
Safe play, but yet an explosive play. That was a zone, inside zone read that time.
In the room he had. 1st and 10. Another Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Hilltoppers. And this time, there's absolutely no daylight there. That is number 5 on the carry. That is Carlin McIntyre. And he is, well, we have penalty too. What was the call on the penalty? Did you see?
I didn't see a call. It had to be offside, just 5-yard penalty.
5 yards, so it had to be.
Legal procedure, yeah.
Yeah. Back it up, make it 1st and 15. Ball is at the East Rutherford 20. Going to send a pair of wideouts to the far side of the field. Hodge will take the snap from shotgun. 2 backs behind him. Hands off to the first man, and East Rutherford defense is right there to drop him for a loss. Back at the 21, again, it's McIntyre on the carry.
Yeah, during that veer option now, and they were open outside that time. The quarterback or the pitchback would have been open, but to give Reed's what he took. 2nd and 11. 6:40 to go here in the opening quarter. East out in front, 6-0. Central threatening, but now having a little bit of trouble getting it into the red zone. 2 backs behind Hodge this time. Handoff, and again, the East defense is swarming in there so quick, and they have dropped him back at about the 24-yard line. I don't know if you would call it a blitz, but they're getting through there. They're coming through.
So quick.
They're not getting blocked right now. I don't know. It could be they're going into gaps and Central's not getting to them. But see, Central's doing this shift offense too. Maybe they're confused who they're supposed to be blocking when that happens. There they come this side.
This is a huge 3rd down. Here's the snap. Hodge keeps it. Hodge drives forward, only picks up a couple. And he has taken it up to about the 24, but now it's going to be 4th and long. What you going to do, Coach?
It's tough right there. I'm going to say they're going to go to the wide side of the field with trips and roll out there for a pass.
I mean, either that or a draw is about the only chance you've got because their normal running right now is not working for them. But here they go. One receiver this way.
This would be way too far for a field goal.
Right. They do have trips to the right. Yes, with their kicker it is, yes.
Oh. Hilltoppers going to take a timeout. We'll take timeout as well. Looks like we have 5:03 to go in the opening quarter. Big fourth down coming up for the Hilltoppers. East is in the lead, 6-0 over RS Central. This is high school football Friday night.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night with Jay and Randy. Right now, RS Central has fourth and about 18 yards to go for the first down. They are going to line up and run a play. Right now, they're in the slot right with actually trips right because they're going to wing to it too. Gun formation, single back. And like I said before we took the break, the odds are he's going to roll to the right with 3 receivers and maybe even having the receiver to the left coming across into a post. It gives him more time to look and see what's going on.
Okay, I'm not sure. There is a delay in the action here. And I'm not sure if it's an issue. Okay, our referee has come over to talk to Coach Faircloth of the Hilltoppers. Now he is going to go to the opposite side of the field and evidently wants to talk to Coach Ross. Oh, something about the play clock? Okay, now the officials are getting together on the far side of the field. Not sure what they are concerned about here.
Well, the play clock is set on 40 seconds.
Oh,
It was on 25, and now it's gone to 40.
Okay, now we're ready for action. 4th and long for the Hilltoppers.
Okay, we got procedural off RS. Number 11 jumped up offsides.
That's going to back it up to the 29-yard line.
This little anticipation going on there is exciting.
Yep. Well, they had to wait so long for the
Right.
play to happen.
Yeah, they were lined up and waiting the whole time. That's right. Not just in the huddle. They were lined up waiting for the officials to get everything right.
I can see what Coach Millwood means now because the ball is actually only moved back to the 28-yard line. Here's a snap. Hodge is going to roll back. He is going to fire toward the corner. It is picked off. Picked off up at about the 20-yard line.
By number 11, number 11 is Blake McClellan.
McClellan with the INT. That will stop the Hilltoppers' drive, obviously.
That's 2 possessions for the Hilltoppers and 2 turnovers for the Hilltoppers right now. They were very successful moving, but there again, the turnovers is the difference in the game right now.
Cavaliers moving left to right. They start from their own 24-yard line. Landon Flynn hands off. Here is C.J. Jackson turning the corner on the right side, and Jackson takes it up to the 30. That's a good gain of 6 yards. And East in a hurry-up mode. 2nd and 4. Uh-oh.
Got him.
Looks like the Hilltoppers have jumped the gun here. Yep. It's going to be a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Cavaliers as they'll move this ball up to the 35. And they're ready to go.
Looks like a pair of wideouts to the far side, one to the near side.
This is what they did against Chase a few weeks back. They come with a hurry-up offense, and it caught Chase off guard where they didn't get their defense calls in on time.
Now the referee, once again, holding up action here. He's not happy about something.
Undoubtedly, the clock didn't stop during that.
Okay, now evidently, no, not ready to play. What? I don't know what.
I don't know. When the official looked towards the clock, he's stopping the clock, so he should have been stopped the whole time from the penalty, and then when they called the other penalty, so I don't know.
Well, once we resume action here, it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 35. Right now, it looks like it'd be quarterback Landon Flynn lining up in the backfield. Behind him is Blake McClellan. Or correction, that'd be number 21 for
Pinkerton.
East. That'd be Pinkerton. Brandon Pinkerton. But
It's got to be
Okay.
a clock issue. It has to be. The way things are going down, it has to be a clock issue.
Cavaliers have come off the line. They have come back to a huddle. Our referee is coming over to talk to Coach Faircloth.
.425. That's what it was. They changed, give them 11 seconds back. 21 seconds.
So
back.
it is an issue with the clock, and the clock is now set at 4:25 to go here in the opening quarter.
But all this has slowed down East Rutherford's momentum as they're going through here.
These extend tough on the players, really tough. We are ready to resume action. Yay. It'll be a shotgun snap to Flynn. Flynn rolls back now, fires, pass is caught up at the 47-yard line.
17.
That is number 10 for the East Cavaliers. That's Matthew Pinkerton, the sophomore. That was a good pass and
It
a good
was.
catch. Wayne's Lunchbox first down, 1st and 10 for East at their 47-yard line. Cavaliers moving left to right here in the opening quarter. Flynn takes a snap, this time handing off, driving straight ahead and crossing midfield before he is dropped at the Hilltoppers 49. That is McClellan, or that is Brandon Pinkerton, number 21. Another good run. Second down now for the Cavs. Flynn rolling back, launches and overthrows his wide open target, who was standing up at about the Hilltoppers 40.
Yeah, it was a good route. He just threw behind him a little bit. But there again, though, he had no pressure. There's no pressure at all. He's got all the time in the world to sit there and look back and forth and find his receiver, which he found the open receiver.
Third down for the Cavs. Flynn trying to get the call in from the sideline. Ready for the snap. Here it comes. Here's his handoff. Pinkerton with it over on the left side. Has the first down. Takes it up to the Hilltoppers 42. Brandon Pinkerton, sophomore. And think about East. So many of the names we will call tonight, they are sophomores.
Right. Very young team. Very young team.
What could this team become in the next 2 years? Flynn rolls back on 1st and 10. A Wayne's Lunchbox first down. That pass attempt nearly picked off.
That could have easily been picked off.
Whew,
The
that was
receiver was
close.
open when he reared back, but he didn't see the free safety coming across to make the play. But he was very fortunate that time just to have an incomplete pass.
So the ball placed again at the Hilltoppers 42. It'll be 2nd and 10 for East. A little bit of movement before the snap. Now here's the snap. Flynn handing off again to Pinkerton. Pinkerton off to the races, off on the left side. Has running room, still on his feet. And Brandon Pinkerton has taken it all the way up to around the 20, I believe. We'll have to see where he stepped out of bounds over on the far side of the field. Looks like they are going to put the ball on the 25-yard line. It'll be another Wayne's Lunchbox first down, 1st and 10 East at the Hilltoppers 25. Flynn takes the snap again. Let's give it to Pinkerton. Pinkerton this time made a fake to the left, cut back to the right, and picked up positive yardage, about 3 yards.
Right now, they're just the front line is just taking charge and making things happen for them. And it makes a big difference as long as they keep doing that.
I think it's safe to say any quarterback is really happy when you have a really good line in front of you.
Definitely.
Flynn, this time, going to try to air it out. He is headed into the, way through the end zone. He had he had a little bit too much behind that pass.
Well, he had to throw it long because it was fairly well covered, but it's just too far out of the end zone. Yeah, it went over into the high jump pit.
Maybe the wind. That was it. The wind caught it a little bit. But he really got behind that one. Third down for East Rutherford. Still at the Hilltoppers, 22. East leading 6-0. Waiting for the snap. Flynn takes it. He rolls back again. Short little pass is caught by Pinkerton, but Pinkerton is quickly dropped for a loss of a yard, actually. Got to give credit there. Hilltoppers were quick to be right on him.
Rolled up on it very well. They sure did. 4th down and 8. Let's see what they're going to dial up this time.
What will they try to do? Going to run the play. At least they show it now. Here's the snap. Here's Flynn rolling back. Flynn now decides to tuck it away. Ooh, not the best decision. He is tackled at the 24, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Hilltoppers take over. Looked like it was going to be a pass play, but I think he didn't like what he saw upfield.
Right. Well, the front opened up, but he just didn't take, and the linebackers were there, but the offensive line opened a hole for him to run through, no problem. But I think it was just decided to scramble. It wasn't a called run, just decided to scramble.
1:28 to go here in the opening quarter. Hilltoppers take over now. 1st and 10 from their 24. Hodge, the quarterback, he is going to hand and now flaring out to the far side of the field and finding a little bit of daylight over there. That is number 4. That is Marcus Logan on the carry. And going to be just short, it looks like, of the first down marker. Takes it up to the 33, it looks like. Second down and 2 for the Hilltoppers. Boonodge takes football. Boonodge hands off, trying to drive straight ahead.
That could have been a very big play. The guy just drug him down at the very end.
Number 10 on the carry for the Hilltoppers. That would be Guzman, Elijah Guzman, a sophomore. Wow, sophomore.
Both of these teams are very young. Both teams are. And all 4 teams in the county are fairly young this year.
He picked up just enough to get the Wayne's Lunchbox first down. And now on 1st and 10, Whoa, maybe after 2 yards over on the right side. And I believe on the carry it was number 8 for the Hilltoppers that time. That would be Maddox Elliott, a junior. Ball is spotted at the Hilltoppers 36. Let's see. I don't think we're going to. Nope. The clock is running out. And we have played 1 quarter of football here tonight in Rutherfordton. And our score after 1, it's East Rutherford 6, RS Central nothing. And you've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
And welcome back to high school football Friday night with Jay and Randy. While we were away, RS Central ran one play for about 1 yard gain. It's now going to be 3rd down and about a long 6 or a short 7.
3rd and 6 for the Hilltoppers. Shotgun snap to Hodge. Hodge keeps it, flares out to the left side, and there's no running room. He is going to be tackled at the 39. And again, the Hilltoppers are going to be looking at 4th and long. Yeah, it looks more like 6 to me. 4th and 6 for the Hilltoppers. And Hilltoppers showing us a punt formation. Whoa, low snap, picks it up off the turf, gets this punt away, and the Hilltoppers are going to let it bounce and come to a stop at the East 21-yard line.
They were very fortunate there. It could have been blocked. I mean, they were all over it, but a great punt with a great roll behind it.
Cavaliers now move right to left here in the 2nd quarter. So we change directions. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. They will start this drive from their own 21. Going to be a shotgun snap to Landon Flynn. Flynn hands off quickly. Oh, ball comes out. Hilltoppers scoop it up, and it looks like RS Central has recovered. It looks like it is number 20 for the Hilltoppers who fell on the ball. I don't have a 20 on my roster.
No, they had a few that wasn't on there.
So what a break for the Hilltoppers. This ball is going to be put down on the East Rutherford 6-7 yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal Hilltoppers.
Coming out into the 2-back gun again, was locked to the right, tight end left. Shift to the overload.
Shotgun snap to no, direct snap to the halfback, and now he flares out to the near side, turns the right corner, and it looks like it was Logan on the carry. And really no gain on the play. Looks like they have put the ball back pretty much where it was.
All right, to break the huddle again, it's going to be a double wing formation.
2nd and goal. Hodge steps up under center for this snap. Whoa. Oh, there's a big pile up right there in the middle. There's no running room at all. I think it's Marcus Hooper there on the carry, and gosh, he just ran into a brick wall. Going to bring up 3rd and go.
All right. According to what I see RS been doing the last couple of weeks, this would be a good call if he comes out in the split backs to do the option to the left. But no, they're coming back one back under center with 2 wings.
Big 3rd down here. Oh, there is movement before the snap. Who is the guilty party?
It's got to be East Rutherford. 3 of them come across the line.
Yep, you are correct. It's going to move at half the distance to the goal.
I won't call any numbers. They're not getting paid to play the game. I made a mistake earlier and made a call. Okay, it's going to be 3rd down and 3 to goal. 3rd and goal from 3.
Wow.
Same formation, double wing.
And Hodge steps back now, ready for the snap. Takes it. Here's the pitch. Out to the left side. Penalty flags come in, but it is number 11, Marcus McKinney.
It's on the score also, but I think they're going to call it back for a hold.
Well, the Hilltoppers fans are celebrating, but hold on. We've got to see what the call is here. Still, well, still trying to find out. The call is against. Okay, it looks like something offsetting here. And the touchdown is going to stand.
All sitting, they got to replay the down, so it must just be one against the defense only, maybe.
Oh.
They took the touchdown.
Well, they took it back, so here we go again. No, they're lining up for the point after. Oh, bad snap, and they are not even going to have a shot at the kick. And with 8:36 to go in the 2nd quarter, we're all tied up. East Rutherford and RS Central, 6 apiece. And this is high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta, or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night with Jay and Randy on WCAB. As we start to come to the kickoff here with 8:36 to go in the half, RS Central has tied it up 6-6. And they're going to do the kickoff. Let's see where it winds up.
All tied up here in Rutherfordton. We await the kick. Following McKinney's touchdown for the Hilltoppers. And again, okay, the whistle blows. Now we can play. Here's the kick.
Onside kick. Oh, they've got it. RS has the ball.
RS has recovered the onside kick at the East Rutherford 44. Nobody saw that coming.
He kicked it right into East Rutherford player, and it bounced off his chest right back into RS.
Wow. What a call from Coach Jonathan Faircloth. Hilltoppers retain possession, and they'll start this drive 1st and 10 at the East 44. That was a big surprise.
That takes a lot of guts to do that when you just tied it up. Are they coming back into the double back shotgun again?
Looks like it. Boone Hodge back at midfield for the snap. This time he's going to keep it. Has a little bit of running room. Takes it up to the 41, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Hilltoppers. Still have 8:10 to go here in the second quarter. Second and 7. Same formation. Snap. Nope, late pitch. And Logan taking off over there on the left side. Look out, Logan's loose. He has plenty of running room. He is all the way in for the touchdown.
44 yards.
That is McIntyre. My bad. Number 5 is Carlin McIntyre, the junior. That was what, 41 yards?
44.
44 yards. What a run. Whew.
Both teams have had trouble with the PAT so far. Let's see if they can get a better snap and a hold for this one.
Here's a snap. It's still not good. And
Good enough.
It's good enough that he got it away this time. It goes over the crossbar, goes through the uprights, and with 7:45 to go here in the second quarter, the Hilltoppers now have taken the lead. RS Central 13, East Rutherford 6. This is high school football Friday night.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindell Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindell Mulch Company, 325 Spindell Street in Spindell.
Welcome back to high school football Friday night on WCAB. Like I just said, if we went on break, RS has just scored. They're lined up for the kickoff now.
And all a result of that onside kick. This time, Nupp going to kick it away. Squib kick, though. Picked up at the 30 and then driven backwards and tackled back at about the 27. Now the Cavaliers offense will get to come back. But they now trail by 7.
They have the offense to be able to make this happen, though. They can get it going. Just right now, the quarterback's not quite on time, but everything else is going their way pretty good.
This will be 1st and 10 from the East 27.
Little
Here's
hitch route.
Flint airing it out. Is caught over at the 30-yard line. Now finding running room up across the 40 and finally driven out of bounds at the 41. And on the receiving end,
Number 11, I think.
yeah, that's McClellan, Blake McClellan. Here we go. Wayne's Lunchbox, 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the 41. Flynn takes the snap. This time he's going to hand off. Here's Pinkerton. Pinkerton finding running room over on the right side. He is across midfield.
About 12 more yards there.
Brandon takes it up to the Hilltoppers 48. It is another Wayne's Lunchbox 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Flynn rolling back, pass and tape again. It's caught over in front of the East coaches. and then tackled up at the 40. That again is McClellan. Wow.
It's going to be close. I think just a little short, 9 yards on that. Yeah, they're getting the call. They're lining up and then getting the call from the coaches. The corners are backed way off, and that's why the hitch is working so well.
2nd and 1. Here's a snap. Flynn takes the hands off quickly. Yep, going to have another Wayne's Lunchbox first down. Just enough picked up there, a couple of yards. And that is Pinkerton. Let's have to check. Pinkerton, I believe, too, sophomore. Yeah, Brandon Pinkerton. Wayne's Lunchbox, 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the Hilltoppers, 39. One back behind Flynn. He's going to hand to him, and there is Pinkerton. Look at the hole that opened up. Brandon Pinkerton has taken this up to the Hilltoppers, 27. It is another Wayne's Lunchbox, first down for East.
That's where the offensive line is taking control right now.
Here's the snap. Flynn rolls
Yes,
back,
again.
fires, caught over on the far sideline, and then it looks like Blake McClellan is dropped. Where are they going to put this down at? About the 19?
Yes.
Yep, going to leave him just short of the first down marker. Yeah, about 2 yards, actually. 2nd down for the Cavs. Flynn again, the same play, wide open over there is Blake McClellan. And he catches it at the 15. That will be another Wayne's Lunchbox, first down for East. Ball is on the Hilltoppers' 15-yard line. Handoff goes to Pinkerton. Pinkerton on the right side. Look at the running room. Comes back into the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. 15-yard touchdown run for Brandon Pinkerton. And that touchdown comes at the 5:16 mark of the second quarter.
Queen's a very good kicker. Last time they had it blocked because they didn't get the ball on the tee in time. So let's see what happens here.
Okay.
Oh, the
Here's
fake.
Fake it and taking it around the corner and into the end zone. 2 point is good.
That is number 11.
That would be McClellan.
McClellan.
So, not only do the Cavaliers get the touchdown, but they also get a 2 point conversion. And now our score, yeah, I think they've got it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
It is East Rutherford 14, RS Central 13. Stick around. A lot more to come here on High School Football Friday night.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindell Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindell Mulch Company, 325 Spindell Street in Spindell.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night on WCAB with East Rutherford and RS Central just having a battle back and forth.
You were about to say with Ricky and Randy.
I did, and I stopped and changed it around.
I knew it.
I stopped in the middle of it.
Cavaliers now leading by 1. Here's the kick following that 15-yard touchdown. And this one going to be taken by the Hilltoppers at the 23. And now trying to cut out to the far side field. Finds running rim across the 40. And a nice return all the way up to the Hilltoppers 44. And on the return for the Hilltoppers, I believe it was Marcus Logan, number 4, the senior.
I think it was, yes.
Going to put it at the 44. Hilltoppers driving left to right. They still have just over 5 minutes before halftime.
So here we go with the wing to the left, 2-back gun.
And the snap to Hodge.
Little counterplay
Hodge.
underneath.
Oh, my. Oh, the East defense came swarming through there on Logan, and they drop him for a loss of at least 2. Ball has been spotted at the 42. This is going to make it 2nd and 12 for the Hilltoppers. Still 4.5 minutes to go in the first half.
So you got wing left and split right with a 2-gun. Now the wing moves to the right.
Here's a snap.
Dive option.
Hodge. Oh!
Fumble. Okay.
Loose ball.
Still
Ball
loose.
is still loose. Ball is still loose.
East
and
picks
it
it
is
up.
picked up by East. And trying to get to the end zone, but it looks like
1 yard line.
it's loose again. They say he is down at about the 1, maybe the 2-yard line. But no, now they say the Hilltoppers have recovered it there. The ball came loose. He was trying so hard to drive his way into the end zone, and he lost the ball. And the Hilltoppers have it.
Well, you're talking about a weird second quarter so far
was
tonight.
the strangest. Not just one turnover on that, but 2 turnovers. And they have put this ball down on the Hilltoppers' 2-yard line.
I actually thought when he was tackled, he'd hit the ground and it caused a fumble, be honest with you. But we were up here and they're down there. They're getting paid a little more to do this. Not saying we're not getting paid for this. I appreciate WCAB letting me do this. But it's
It'll be first down for the Hilltoppers, but now 98 yards to come up the field. Wow. Here's a snap, Hodge.
Ooh.
Whoa, he's trying to get out of the end zone, and are they?
yeah, he made it out. They actually had him behind the line, and he got out and everything. So
Yeah, but he just barely got out
Barely
because
got
this
out, that's
ball
right.
is spotted now at the 1. That was scary. He almost got dropped in the end zone. Would have been 2 points for East. Clock is running with 3:40 to go. 2nd and 11 for the Hilltoppers. Snap to Hodge. Again, shotgun snap. Oh, he tries a pass. And wow, underthrown, incomplete.
if he could have got it to him, he might have been a big play because he was open.
It looks like it is number 1 over there. That was St. Wilkins, the sophomore. And yeah, if he could have gotten that ball to Wilkins, he could have had some room.
Yeah, the defender was behind him. There's nobody in the middle of the field either.
Big play here. 3rd and 11. The ball is the 1-yard line. 99 yards. That's all they need.
There's the shift to overload. Should be running left. Quarterback.
Here's the snap. Hodge keeps it himself. He is going to
Be
flare.
close.
No, it's a direct snap to number 5. That is McIntyre. And Carlin is the one who brings it out to the 12.
Now what do? 4th and inches. On your own, say 18-yard line.
Oh,
Oh, they're gonna measure it.
first time tonight. that the chain crew gets to come onto the field. And it looks like, well,
Stretch it tight.
it is a
down.
first down for the Hilltoppers. A Wayne's Lunchbox first down. McIntyre gets it as he moves the ball up to the 12-yard line. Wow. Big props to Carlin on that run. So Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Hilltoppers. Ball has come out to their 12-yard line. Still 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. They trail by 1.
Big thing that first down to give them momentum. As long as they can keep the ball, the score's going to be 13-14 and a half.
Here's a snap. And keeping it. And still on his feet. Hodges across the 20. And depending on the spot here, he is going to be close, but maybe just a yard short. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 21. So it'd be 2nd and 1 after the run by Boone Hodge.
Yeah, he faked the toss on that and just come back to the opposite side, and East was flowing very hard across on the pitch.
2:25 to go in the quarter. 2nd and 1 now for the Hilltoppers. And this time,
Lost yardage.
wow. Logan, the handoff from Flynn, but he has dropped in the backfield for a loss of, about 4 yards. Ooh, generous, maybe 3. So now that's going to leave you looking at 3rd and 4. Way over on the far side of the field. Here's the snap. Oh.
Halfback pass.
And here is the halfback pass. And he's got it. He's got it. And he's
It'll be
off
a
to the
foot race.
races. And he's going to take it the distance all the way in for the touchdown. Incredible call. Incredible play.
81-yard pass.
And let's catch the number. I'm trying to see as he comes off. That is McIntyre. That is number 5 on the receiving end. 81 yards. Whoo.
It's all about big plays tonight. Special teams and big plays. Well, I just mentioned about the momentum. I didn't realize I was going to throw an 81-yard pass off of this because that's the first pass completion they've had tonight.
That is.
They're going to go for 2 now.
Hilltoppers are going to line up and try to go for a 2-point conversion. Here we go. Here's Hodge airing it into no good. It looks like he was trying to connect with number 6 there. That would be Caden Baker, but incomplete. But the Hilltoppers, wow, what a play. 81 yards in the halfback pass, 1:29 to go here in the second quarter. And the Hilltoppers take the lead back. It is now RS Central 19, East Rutherford 14. This is high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night with Jay and Randy on WCAB. After RS just scored on the 81-yard touchdown pass, they had kickoff. I think it was out of bounds. And anyway, East Rutherford takes the ball at the 40-yard line coming out.
Minute 26 to work with. Here's Flynn, and on.
Did he drop it? Okay, no. He caught it and went out of bounds.
C.J. Jackson on the receiving end of that pass from Flynn. And the ball is going to be put down at the 45, so 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5 for the Cavaliers. What a night. Flynn ready for the snap. Shotgun, takes it, rolls back, quick
Swing
will.
pass.
Yeah, caught. And now zigging and zagging his way through traffic. There is Brandon Pinkerton, who has taken it up to the Hilltoppers' 42-yard line.
13-yard completion.
That'll be a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Cavaliers. Just over a minute. 69 seconds to go before halftime.
East Rutherford has called a timeout.
They have. We'll keep it here during this timeout since it's so close to halftime. What a game this has been. Coming into this tonight, I did not expect to see this.
I didn't either, really. I have seen East Rutherford have the barn burners in the fourth quarter, scores back and forth and everything, but it's always been kind of steady. Well, against Newton Conover the second half, right before halftime, it's kind of like this also, but it's really surprised me. I mean, RS has changed to the dive option with a quarterback that was a tight end, so you didn't expect a lot of passing going on, but of course there again it was a halfback pass.
Yeah. The onside kick, that was a gutsy call.
Gutsy call. But it made the turn. It turned everything around.
It sure did. Let's see what the Cavs can do. 1st and 10, and still running that same play, and it is McClellan who hauls in the pass over on the far sideline.
For 8 yards.
Yeah, up at about the 34, 35. 2nd and 2.
RS has backed off and make sure they don't get beat deep, so they're giving them the short pass right now. It's a lot of time to give up the short pass.
Here's Flynn keeping it this time. He is trying to find some running room, and he's going to smartly head out of bounds at the 27.
About 7-yard gain.
Stops the clock, 52 seconds. Also picks up another Wayne's Lunchbox. First down for the Cavaliers. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Hilltoppers' 27. Following the timeout, now both teams back on the field ready. East still waiting on the call from the coaches. Now the players are ready, but the officials are not. And once again, the referee has come over to talk to Coach Faircloth.
I think the clock kept running again just a little bit when he went out of bounds. But the fans on the east side's about 4 fields full, 80% full, I guess, and the RS side's about 60%. But, fellas, ones at home, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing a ball game.
Wow, the plays we have seen tonight. Wow. This has been a great first half.
Oh, it has. If the second half is anything like the first half, people need to come on down and watch this themselves.
Okay, I think, oh, well, they put 0.6 seconds back on the clock. 53 seconds to go. Here's the snap. Here's Flynn. Catch over on the far sideline again. Pinkerton, and Brandon takes it just across the 20.
About 8-yard gain off of that.
They have done that several times. But the Hilltoppers are, like you said, they're more worried about downfield, so they're kind of letting them have that.
But there's still plenty of time to get a first down. You got 6 more plays as long as you're throwing the ball or getting out of bounds, either one.
2nd and 2 for the Cavs. Here's
All
Flynn.
sweep.
Here's a little sweep of the toss.
That changes. It might be a first down, though,
Going to be close.
but the clock's going to be running.
It was Pinkerton, Brandon, and will they need a measurement? Nope. He
No.
signals first down.
And lost about 5 seconds off of that, too.
It is a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the East Rutherford Cavaliers, and now timeout taken. East will take timeout. 32 seconds left to go before halftime. When we come back, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers at the Hilltoppers 16-yard line. This is high school football Friday night.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindell Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindell Mulch Company, 325 Spindell Street in Spindell.
Welcome back to high school football Friday night with Jay and Randy on WCAB. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a barn burner going on right now. East Rutherford has the ball with 31.7 seconds to go. First down and 10 at the 25 or 26-yard line.
Oh, no. It's up here at the 16.
16, I'm sorry. Counted
Because
the wrong
I
way.
said 19, and now I'm looking. They have actually put it up at the 16-yard line. So East has almost 32 seconds. This will be first down.
Got enough time for at least 2 plays. Went back 36 seconds on the clock.
Oh, my.
And it should have been. It should have been about 39. But
Okay, 36 seconds to go.
slot
in
to
the
the left,
half.
gun, one back.
Here's Flynn. Flynn has plenty of time
Throws it away.
and now throws it away incomplete. Stops the clock with 30 seconds to go.
That was a good move by him. Wasted a little time off of that, but a good move, stopping the clock. He still got 3 downs to make things happen.
Didn't panic in that he finally realized, hey, better to get rid of it than to take
That's correct. Smart
take
move
a chance.
from a young player.
Yeah, sophomore. Here we go, the handoff here.
That's a direct snap. They tried to fool RS. The quarterback started walking away, and they did a direct snap that time.
And it went to Brandon Pinkerton, and Pinkerton did take it up to the 13. And immediately, Cavaliers take their last time out. 23 seconds left to go. It is still a 5-point Hilltoppers lead, 19-14. What a game we have seen here tonight.
Just wonder if there's going to be any more fireworks before halftime.
We'll have to find out what Coach Philip Russ has in the playbook here.
I'm sure he'd rather have the ball on the left hash with a right-handed quarterback so he could roll out to the right and have a lot of room towards his own sideline too. Where the ball is sitting at now, the normal move would be to come left with it.
And you know, come to think of it, East has not come to the near side, to the left, very often tonight. Pretty much everything has gone to the right.
That's right.
Waiting for the Hilltoppers to come back. East is on the field and ready. Whoops.
RS called timeout now.
Hilltoppers. Hey, you had good news from Columbus.
Oh, yes. Had an update score from the Chase.
Chase and
Let me
Polk County.
Go back again, make sure it's still the same. And
Chase was out in front.
Chase is up 28-14 now.
28-14.
28-14.
Go Chase.
That
That's
can make
good
a
news.
big thing on their chances to go to playoffs right there, because Polk County is tied for first place. It would move Chase up, move Polk County down, so it'd be a chance for that to happen.
Polk and Brevard both undefeated in that conference, but they have not played each other.
That's
yet.
right.
I think that comes next week or the week after.
So it could put Polk with 2 losses, and Chase beat them. It could put them, if they can finish out wide open.
Man, then that would put so much on the Central Chase game
Definitely.
on the final week of the season. Here we go. Here's quarterback Flynn. And, he's open, but he dropped it. He couldn't bring it in
All right,
for the
now,
completion.
now's the key thing. You've got a good kicker, but you've had 1 extra point blocked. Do you go ahead and kick it, or you go ahead and go for the touchdown here? Because there's still enough time to get a first down. You've got another play. You've got maybe 2 plays left, maybe 3 if you do it quick.
Yeah, I think 2 in high school is going to be pushing it.
Yeah.
20 seconds on the clock. It is 4th down. Here's the snap. Flynn rolling back, has time, and now
Intercepted.
it's intercepted. I thought he was trying to get rid of the football, and instead, one of the Hilltoppers jumps up and comes down with the football, and I think it's Marcus Hooper. Hooper's all excited as he comes to the sideline. Oh, yeah. Big high five from the coaches. Wow. 13 seconds left. And it looks like the Hilltoppers are going to be able to keep their 5-point lead and take that into the halftime locker room. Yep, not going to try anything here. Take a knee. The clock does have to run. Now it starts, and that will do it. What a first half we have had tonight here in Rutherfordton. Wow, is this all the fun I've been missing out on?
That's it.
This is unbelievable. We've seen a little bit of this, a lot of that. It brings us to halftime. And our score at the half, it's RS Central 19, East Rutherford 14. Stick around, because coming up we'll be back with our halftime highlights and whatever else happens on a halftime show. We'll return after a 2-minute timeout on high school football Friday night.
BAM! That's the sound of the Chase High Trojans pounding the lines. It's also the call letters of brick and mortar marketing. Based in Rutherford County, BAM LLC is here to serve local retailers, even schools and churches, with on-site event support. With spin-to-win wheels, popcorn machine, our 8-foot inflatables Handy Randy and Barbecue, and MC and Facebook Live video support, BAM LLC can help make your event memorable. And be sure to watch for Bam Bam, the little truck that could, at the Forest City Christmas Parade, Sunday, November 27th. Share your photo of Bam Bam on our Facebook page for prizes. Call 713-9061 today. Go Trojans from BAM LLC.
Spring has sprung, and the folks at Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment are ready to play ball. They're the area's newest Bobcat equipment dealer, with tractors, mowers, UTVs, and more arriving daily. Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment has all the bases covered, with a full inventory of seed, fertilizer, and bulk landscape supplies, and they deliver. So slide on in to Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778, and go Braves.
At Insurance Service Associates, we want to be your insurance agent. We try to make it easier for you. When you ask, we will shop your insurance with multiple companies. We don't charge extra fees for making a payment. You can come by our office, or with many of our companies, you can pay us over the phone. Many of our customers come through our drive-thru. We want to make it simple because life is already too complicated. Insurance Service Associates, 245 East Main Street, or you can call us at 245-5301.
Be careful. 100.9 FM and 590 AM may be good for your health. Positive, family-friendly radio for the foothills.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. Rutherfordton, 100.9 FM, 590 AM. Online, you can find us on the YouTube channel. Just do a search for WCAB Radio. It pops up. What a night and what a game we have here in Rutherfordton. It's halftime, and the RS Central Hilltoppers lead East Rutherford 19-14. Jay Coombs along with Coach Randy Page. Coach Rick Millwood is away for the weekend. He'll be back with you next Friday night. I feel very honored, privileged, and wow, Coach Page picked a really great game for me to come back and substitute, fill in tonight. This one has been just unbelievable, and we have seen so much. Going to try to go back and recap what has happened so far tonight. In the first quarter, East Rutherford would strike first with 8:12 to go, or 8:13 to go in the opening quarter. It was quarterback Landon Flynn who connected with Dixon, and I'm trying to remember Jordan Dixon. That was a 6-yard touchdown pass. Point after was no good, but the Cavaliers jumped out 6-0. They held on and maintained that lead through the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers 6, Hilltoppers nothing. And then with 8:36 to go in the second quarter, RS Central would get on the scoreboard. It was a 3-yard touchdown run from Marcus McKinney. But the point after was no good. But we are all tied up at 6 apiece. Then 7:45 to go in the second quarter. Hilltoppers got the ball back quickly, and it was Carlin McIntyre taking off on a 44-yard touchdown run. This time the point after kick goes through the uprights. It's good. Hilltoppers took a 13-6 lead over the Cavaliers. East would answer. East with 5:16 to go in the quarter. It was, I'm trying to think here. I think that was, I lost my place. This point. Yeah, it was East. It was East quarterback. It was a 15-yard touchdown run. 2-point, good. And they actually took the lead back by a point, 14-13. And then, late in the second quarter, it was Carla McIntyre. McIntyre, this time around, the halfback pass that came from number 11 for the Hilltoppers. That was McKinney. That one was 81 yards. Tried to go for a 2-point try. That didn't work, but it brings us to halftime. Hilltoppers leading by 5, 19-14. Coach has been keeping up with some of the stats tonight. How's that working?
East Rutherford ran the ball 20 times for 99 yards. And RS Central ran the ball 22 times for 162 yards, which that is different than what I thought it would be. East Rutherford had 9 for 16 passing for 85 yards, and RS Central had 1 for 3 for 81 yards. So, I mean, you look at the whole thing, there's 220 yards, 23 yards for RS, and about 185 yards for East right now. The big plays, of course, was the 81-yard touchdown pass and also a 44-yard run that RS Central did. That's the big plays of the game. But the whole game has come down to, like I said, big plays, big spurts coming here and there, special team plays, the onside kick, these blocked field goal, extra points both ways, And it just, when momentum's going back and forth, RS had it at the very end. They stopped East coming into the end, and of course they took a knee just to be safe. So it's, you know, it's a battle out here. It's really not what I expected. I thought it was going to be kind of a little bit lopsided, not severely, but I thought it was going to be at halftime maybe a 2-touchdown difference in the game. But both teams have come out to play hard tonight, and they are playing a good ball game, making a few mistakes. They've had 2 turnovers both sides, maybe 3. If you want to count the fumble and fumble, that would be at least 3 apiece off of it. But,
exactly.
But East is, you know, a few interceptions, a few fumbles here and there. But, I mean, you don't always play a clean game, but they're both playing tough games. The East Rutherford seems like when the RS started turning the tide over on them, it seemed like East kind of got their front line that was so strong was not working good. But after that touchdown that Central got, it was like East says, we're going to show you. And the East Rutherford line has been awesome since that time. So it's a great game. I mean, I'm just glad to be here to see it. I'm glad to be here with Jay also.
I appreciate it. You know, I told Coach Millwood, I said, sure, I'll be happy to help you out. I said, I did retire, but I'm not dead. So I do enjoy coming back, filling in, and a great team now here on WCAB with 2 coaches, Rick Millwood, Randy Page. What more can you ask for when you have 2 veteran coaches calling the action? I think the Hilltoppers really got confidence last week in that big win over Patton.
No question. I agree.
They seem to be playing. Now, you got to keep in mind, too, this is the East Central game. So no matter what the records are coming in here, this is for the bragging rights.
Oh, it's been a battle since 1962, whenever East was first, even before then, Cool Springs. But it's just, I mean, that's all you hear about. East and Central hate each other as far as sports-wise. I mean.
You would think it's a civil war going on here in Rutherford County. But we were talking about some of the folks we recognize in the stands. And trust me, we could go down and talk to some of these who we know have played in this game in the past, and every single one of them will be able to tell you, number one, who won that year, but number 2, probably tell you some of the things that happened in that game between East and Central.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, there's, especially early on when they first started, there was, I hate to say hatred, but it was. It was a Hatfields and McCoy between the 2 of them.
Yep.
You know, you just, no matter if Central was playing, it don't matter who they was playing against, East wasn't going to pull for them. It was the same way, the opposite way, back in the, like I said, 60s and 70s. 70s started changing a little bit. People started being a little more social with each other. Chase came in and started playing a little more, so they had a little rivalry there. But, I mean, it's a game that's means something. I mean, out of all the games, I mean, East played Chase a while back, and I said on their air that it was their Super Bowl. And it was that game because they were down. But they're coming back here, and this is RS's because, like I said, they were losing, had a big game last week and had a lot of success, and now they're keeping it rolling. East has been, you know, they lost last week in a tough battle again, but they're coming back fighting. Both teams believe, and a lot of times you have teams with, a 2-win record. Well, let's just get this season over with. But both teams are fighting hard, and I'm really amazed to see how much this game means to each one of them.
What I have noticed, too, this Central team here tonight seems more composed in that, I hate to say it, but in past 2-3 years, we have seen a lot of player reactions on the part of the Hilltoppers, that personal fouls and, you know, maybe talking junk on the field. But tonight, they seem really like they're trying to work together as a team.
They've had their composure. I mean, East has had they've had 3 penalties against them tonight, and East and Central both had 3 penalties each, so it's been a kind of a clean game. But it's, like I said, it's amazing to see this game. I'm just, interested to see how it's going to end at the very end. But with games going on, I've got a couple of updates here at still in the second quarter, Chase 35, Polk County 20. And let's see what we got around the area here.
I've got an update from Cherville. Thomas Jefferson leads Cherville in the second, 14-7.
Oh, great. That's great. In the area here, Freedom 13, Ashe County is 7. Shelby 30, Bessemer City 0.
Yikes.
And let me see, is Kings Mountain, they played last night? Too?
Yes.
Also, they
Yep.
did. They won 51-3.
Yep.
East Burke, Lincoln is beating East Burke 28-14 right now. Anybody interested in South Carolina, Dorman Burns are tied. West Lincoln is beating West Caldwell right now, 34-7. Buvard 35-0 over Patton.
That is not surprising.
No, and they're probably going to come out the second half and rest their starters pretty much so.
Yep.
East Gaston and Burns knotted all up at halftime at 21 apiece. Asheville is beating McDowell 50-16. North Henderson over East Henderson 13-0. Chesney over Blacksburg in the second quarter 21-7. North Lincoln over Ford 50-7 at half. And I think that's all I'm going to.
Coach Millwood would be very happy and proud of you for including those South Carolina scores in your updates tonight.
Definitely. North Gaston 21, Hunter Huss 14. Excuse me, that must have been from
last night.
Last night it was.
Yep. I think maybe the first win that North Gaston's had this season. And I don't think Huss had a win going into that game either. Maybe mistaken, but I think both of those teams had not collected a win this year. Let's take a quick break because momentarily we're going to come back for quarter number 3. Whew, this has been a wild one here tonight, and there are 2 more wild quarters ahead. You've been listening to the halftime show. Stick around for the second half. RS Central 19, East Rutherford 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Get the first weather forecast at 6:05 here on 100.9 FM 590 AM WCAB Rutherford.
BAM! That's the sound of the Chase High Trojans pounding the lines. It's also the call letters of brick and mortar marketing. Based in Rutherford County, BAM LLC is here to serve local retailers, even schools and churches, with on-site event support. With spin-to-win wheels, popcorn machine, our 8-foot inflatables Handy Randy and Barbecue, and MC and Facebook Live video support, BAM LLC can help make your event memorable. And be sure to watch for Bam Bam, the little truck that could, at the Forest City Christmas Parade, Sunday, November 27th. Share your photo of Bam Bam on our Facebook page for prizes. Call 713-9061 today. Go Trojans from BAM LLC.
Spring has sprung, and the folks at Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment are ready to play ball. They're the area's newest Bobcat equipment dealer, with tractors, mowers, UTVs, and more arriving daily. Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment has all the bases covered with a full inventory of seed, fertilizer, and bulk landscape supplies, and they deliver. So slide on in to Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778, and go Braves.
WCAB, 24 hours a day, we're family-friendly radio.
I listen to it every day.
It's what we do between the music that sets us apart. WCAB.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night on WCAB with Jay and Randy. We've been sitting here talking during the break about things that happened. And I forgot to mention the onside kick that RS did. It's, a situation like that, they just tied the ball game up, and they did the onside kick, and, it worked. It's great. And, But if it didn't work, everybody's going to say, "Oh man, what are you doing making a call like that?" Especially if East had scored, and
Yep.
you made that call and you lost the game. But it takes a lot of study on the film. A lot of confidence is the main thing that in your team to do this. And the coach felt like it was the right way to do it, and it worked out. And
sometimes you got to roll the dice.
That's right.
And if it works, man, you look great. But like you said, when it doesn't work, then yeah, the negatives come flying right and left, and that's unfortunate. Probably the thing I still enjoy the most about the game of football is there is so much strategy that goes into it. You're trying to outguess what your opponent. It's kind of like a giant chess match on the gridiron.
Right, and as a good coach would think, defensive wise anyway. My thing as a defensive coordinator is I'm going to take your 4 best plays and take them away. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat them with your other plays.
Exactly.
Well, RS has come back and run 3 or 4 different formations or offenses in the last couple of games, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint what their favorite thing is. Last week, their favorite thing was the dive option.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's different things. Same thing with East. They, changed things. Their offensive line is so tough that the quarterback can sit back and read and get a good throw. He's had a few missed throws and everything, but it wasn't because he was rushed. It's just, that's young sophomore, makes things happen. But he's also made some good things happen, too, a lot of good things. So it's just, I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen in kickoff in a few minutes.
Quick reminder, coin toss tonight was won by East Rutherford. They deferred to the beginning of the third quarter. So if you're East Rutherford, obviously, what is your decision going to be here? Trailing by 5 points? Yes, you are going to want to receive to open up the third quarter. So the Hilltoppers will be kicking off from left to right. Well, no, are they going to change directions now?
RS gets to choose which way they kick because he's the ball.
Okay, that's right.
But you mentioned that about as far as they deferred. The first year they did this, I did a bad job of coaching my kids to know what they're doing. We lost the toss. The other team chose to defer, and we said we'll kick that way. So we went up kicking in both halves because of this. It never happened again, I can promise you that. But that was my fault, not the kids' fault, because like I said, we've not really worked on it a lot. I told him we were going to defer if we won the toss, but I just
the fans have to remember, this is a learning experience. It's learning from the player's perspective, definitely, but also it's learning from the coaching perspective.
Definitely.
And when you're dealing with high school age athletes, coaches have had to be counselors, psychiatrists, tutors, transportation providers, in some cases almost parental models.
Right.
There's so much involved in coaching high school sports.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to coach for years at Chase, and then when I became the head coach, I was fortunate enough to have David Smith, a great football mind, guided me through, and also Bob Ledford. So, but when I went to Crest, it was a different world with Roy Kirby and everything as far as things you do. And, so it's a learning process. I've coached for over 30 years, and I was still learning. The last day I was on the field, I was still learning things.
Lifelong learning. That's what it's all about.
That's what life is all about. That's right.
Look at this. We flipped it again. Hilltoppers will now be kicking left to right to open up the third quarter. Ball is on the tee. Here is the kick. It's a good one. This one is going to be returned from the 15 and trying to work its way out to the center of the field on the return, brings it up to the 24-yard line. And that's where the East Rutherford Cavaliers will start their first offensive possession of the second half. Some fans may say, Jay, you're forgetting, this is a Wayne's Lunchbox first down. Sorry, but in my books, the only way you get a tally mark is if you earn
it.
The first down. Here's the snap. Here's Landon Flynn, quick handoff, and trying to cut out to the right, but not finding much room out there.
is Pinkerton, Brandon Pinkerton.
Oh, they gave him no yards. I thought he got about a yard.
I'm surprised. I thought he had at least a yard, but it looks like they're putting it same spot. 2nd and 10. Here's Flynn. Oh,
Short.
trying to come to C.J. Jackson over here on the near sideline, up at about the 30, but just a little bit underthrown. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
There again, the corners for RS are playing off at least 10 to 12 yards, and the hitch route is there, what they're trying to throw. He just threw that a little short. They're playing the cover 2 shell. That's what they're doing at the 3 front, excuse me.
Here's a snap to Flynn on 3rd and 10. It is caught across the 40-yard line, up at about the 42. That is Blake McClellan. Whoa, nice pass, nice catch. And now it is a Wayne's Lunchbox first down, 1st and 10 Cavs at their 42. Here's the snap, again to Flynn. Flynn handing off this time. Pinkerton takes it off to the right side.
About 5 or 6 yard gain. See what they give him off of it.
He'll be just short of midfield at the Cavaliers' 48. They like this hurry-up offense. Here's a snap. Flynn rolling back. Here's his
Oh, I think he caught it.
C.J. Jackson. It is complete up at the Hilltoppers 36. He had to go down low to catch that one. But that was a good job by Jackson of being able to hold that in.
Oh, yeah, he was sliding down, had to reach back and grab it. It was a great job.
If only the Braves could have done some of that this week. 1st and 10, Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Cavaliers. 1st and 10 at the Hilltoppers 37.
We got a trip to the right, quick toss.
Tosses to Pinkerton. Brandon takes off on the right side. 2 tacklers bring him down up close to the 30. After picking up a good 7, maybe 8. Give him 7, call it 2nd and 3. Ball is on the Hilltoppers' 30-yard line. Pinkerton, the lone back behind Flynn. Handoff goes to Pinkerton. Pinkerton straight ahead. Brandon takes it up close. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Takes it up to the 27, 26 and a half, but yes, it is a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for East. 1st and 10 Cavaliers. Hilltoppers 27-yard line. Flynn rolls back this time. There's that short pass completion over there.
Hit for about 7 yards again.
This time around, that is Matthew Pinkerton, number 10 on the receiving end. And on this play, whoa, he never got dropped to the turf, but Brandon Pinkerton.
They only give him about 1 yard off of that.
He had to fight to get that 1 yard.
He did. That was that play again where the quarterback walks off to the side like he was trying to get the play, and they direct snapped it up back.
Big 3rd down coming up here. Oh, penalty flag comes out.
Should be offsides on RS Central.
Well, that'll be enough with penalty yardage. They're going to move this ball up to the 13-yard line. Yep, it's another Wayne's Lunchbox first down on the penalty for the Cavaliers. 1st and 10 at the Hilltoppers 13. Same formation here.
Brandon Pinkerton standing behind the quarterback, Landon Flynn. Here's the snap, handoff to Pinkerton. Brandon takes it over on the right side.
Touchdown.
Brandon breaks loose and gets in for the 13-yard Cavaliers touchdown. And it comes with 8:13 to go in the third quarter. That was a nice job of running by Brandon Pinkerton.
This is actually what East Rutherford needed to do coming in, starting the second half, being down, come back in and drive the ball, get everything positive going, get back up on the score. Then they've got to be playing good defense.
Cavaliers now lining up for the point after kick, and they're going to fake it and trying to get it. He's in for the 2-point conversion on the fake. Wow. Whew. Both coaches are pulling out all of the plays tonight. And with 8:13 to go in the third, Brandon Pinkerton, a 13-yard touchdown run. Then the Cavaliers just converted on the 2-point conversion. That's 8 points. And that makes our score East Rutherford 22, RS Central 19. This is high school football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Welcome back to high school football Friday night. East Rutherford's now kicking the ball off, kick it out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. They'll have the option of 5-yard penalty or take the ball to the 35-yard line, or a 5-yard penalty and take it to 28, which is not very smart.
Sophomore place kicker Ian Queen on the kick for the Cavaliers. And let's see what the Hilltoppers will decide to do as the kick goes out of bounds. They're going to put this ball at the 35. 1st and 10 Hilltoppers, trailing by 3 points now, 22-19. What a night.
RS is back in the gun with 2 backs. Wing split to the right.
Here's a snap to quarterback Boone Hodge. Hodge keeps it himself. Hodge keeps running across the 40. He's across the 45, and Hodge, wow, with a man on his back, brings it all the way up close to midfield.
14-yard game.
That's some strength there to carry a defender with you.
You got to remember, he's been a tight end all his life now. He has like this all this year, so he's a big young man, and he's a strong young man. So
it's a Wayne's Lunchbox first down for the Hilltoppers. 1st and 10 at their 49-yard line, right at midfield.
You've got slot to the left and 2 backs. Go in the overload formation. Quarterback keep.
This time a direct snap. Over there is Carl McIntyre, number 5. Carl McIntyre on the carry. He is out of bounds over in front of the east sideline, but not until he's up to the Cavaliers' 43. Hilltoppers have tried that several times tonight, too, with a direct snap to McIntyre. Just like East has had some direct snaps going the other way.
Now we just need to see East Rutherford run a halfback pass. They'll all be
equal. Need about 2 yards to pick up a first down here. 2nd and 2 at the Cavaliers' 43. Uh-oh. Hodge is going to be met by 3 Cavalier defenders. and he is getting absolutely nowhere.
Well, right there, they're basically trying to the key on him. They didn't even honor the dive at all. They just went straight after him on that one.
Lost 2 yards. The ball is on the East 45. This is going to be 3rd and a long 4. See what the Hilltoppers can dial up. Here's the snap. Hodge says, I'll keep it. Oh, Hodge runs into a defender after a gain of just maybe 2 yards. And it is going to bring up 4th and a long 2. Long 2 for the Hilltoppers.
You got to come up with your favorite play here on this one. 4th down, about 2, long 2. And whatever your favorite play is, you've got to pull it out here, because this really could be a turning point after East came out and scored open on the second half. This could be a big difference right here, momentum builder.
Notice the senior number 11, Marcus McKinney, checking back into the lineup for the Hilltoppers. And now, whoa, look at the running room here. And could he go all the way? Yes! It is a touchdown for the man who just came in from the sideline. How about that? That is Marcus McKinney.
44-yard touchdown.
Oh.
Just a dive option. Like I said, last time they played the quarterback, they didn't honor the dive. That time they give it to the dive man, 44-yard touchdown.
Marcus McKinney had just checked in, literally. Now the Hilltoppers.
I'm going to go for 1 to make it a 4-point game.
We think. We've seen some funny stuff with the point after tonight.
Yep, he kicked it into the center's rear end on that one.
So that doesn't count for anything. No points there, but the Hilltoppers do add 6, and they now retake the lead. Wow, 5:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Our score is now RS Central 25, East Rutherford 22. You've tuned in to Wild Night High School Football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta, or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
All right, welcome back to High School Football Friday night on WCAB. After RS Central just took the lead, they did a pooch kick to about the 34-yard line, and it almost worked because it was fumbled, but they got back on it just in time. So it's going to be East Rutherford first down at their own 34-yard line.
You've tuned in to High School Football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. What a game here tonight at the Palace at RS Central. Hilltoppers now with a 3-point lead, 25-22 over East.
Well, we got a little break here. I would like to recognize some of our sponsors here. Max will be Hamrick Insurance, Wayne's Lunchbox, of course, Vive Broadband from Far City, BAM LLC, Brick and Mortar Marketing, and On-Site Events Supply Company. The drop-in food stores, family car rentals, and Isothermal Community College. Thank you for your support.
We have a penalty here because they are now moving the ball back to the 19-yard line. That would be
15-yard
15,
penalty.
so it's got to be.
Unsportsmanlike conduct has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be. Did not see the indication, but 15 yards marked off, so that's got to be an unsportsmanlike call. 1st and 10 for East. Here's Flynn. Oh, he threw into a lot of blue traffic there. There were 3 Hilltoppers defenders, only 1 East receiver in the vicinity. He's lucky that one went incomplete.
Right. It could have been 6 the other way real quick like.
That was scary. 2nd and 10 for the Cavs. Snap to Flynn. Flynn this time going to keep it on the ground, handing off. Brandon Pinkerton on the carry. Straight ahead up to the 22, a gain of 3. Big 3rd down here. 3rd and 7 for East. Well, looked like it was going to be a quick snap, and then nope. There is some kind of a fancy name for that, where the quarterback, it looks like they're getting ready, but then he backs off and looks at the sideline. I can't remember the term for it.
Oh,
he is going to
he fumbled it.
He lost the football and taking
24.
it into the end zone for the Hilltoppers on the score. That is number 24. That is Michael Jennings.
I didn't see who caused it. It was from the left end, come back around, and the quarterback had to hesitate to throw, and he was hit right before he threw the ball, and the ball was knocked loose.
Jennings, a sophomore. Oh, another sophomore coming in with a big play tonight. Mikel Jennings. Wow, there's one he'll remember. 6 points, Hilltoppers. And now trying to go for 2, and no doing here. No, he is tackled way back at the 5-yard line. So the 2-point try does not work, but the Hilltoppers do add 6 more points up on the scoreboard. It is now RS Central 31, East Rutherford 22. You've tuned in to high school football Friday night.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
More music. WCAB.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night at WCAB. Here with Jay and Randy. Wild second half started out too. It's RS just picked the ball off picked up a fumble and run it back about 18 yards for a touchdown. And now we're ready for the ensuing kickoff. And we'll see how it works. Last time it's a pooch short, and it almost worked as a fumble through that. Let's see what happens this time.
Sophomore Mikel Jennings, probably his biggest play so far this year, collecting the 6 points. Here's the kick, but it goes sailing out of bounds.
That ball went out of bounds to the 45-yard line.
It did. Not a great kick there.
No, but the officials didn't even go down to mark where it went out of bounds, so they give them the option of 5-yard penalty where it went out. Maybe things have changed. I've not been coaching for about 12 years now.
It is difficult to keep up with some of the rule changes, some of the things that they have changed.
East Rutherford lines up in the slot right with a wing back inside, doing the hitch route again.
Here's Flynn over to the far side. There's McClellan. Blake on the catch. Takes it up close to midfield. Kind of going back to what really was working pretty well for them
in the first half. They have put the ball down at the East 47. From here, it looked a little bit short of where he went out of bounds. And now we have timeout taken. So we have 4 minutes, 47 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Hilltoppers leading 31-22 over East Rutherford. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back momentarily on high school football Friday night.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindell Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindell Mulch Company, 325 Spindell Street in Spindell.
Welcome back to high school football Friday night. WCAB with Jay and Randy. It's been a wild one, especially in the second and third quarter so far. Right now, East Rutherford has the ball at the 47-yard line with 1st and 10.
It's a Wayne's Lunchbox 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. From their 47. Landon Flynn getting ready. Snapping's directing traffic, trying to get everybody in the right place. Takes the snap, hands off Pinkerton. And Brandon takes it up. Looks like he's just short of midfield.
About a 3-yard gain, yes.
2nd and 7 now for the Cavs, and they are back into the hurry-up mode. All lined up. Here's the snap. Flynn, couple of steps back now. Firing the pass.
Deep out route. Complete for about 14 yards.
Wow. Hauled that in up at about the 39-yard line, it looks like. But this is East going back to what, like I said, that was working well for them back in the second quarter, but now it's coming back.
Got a holding call against East Rutherford.
Oh, that was hurt. Haven't kept track of the number of penalties tonight, but really we haven't had a lot of trash on the field.
No, I've got like 5 total against East Rutherford, and I think we got 4 total against RS Central right now.
That's good at this part of the season. That
definitely
don't see as many. Okay, once again, there is a break in the action here. And, I think they had already started to move the chains. It looks to me like they're trying to get the chains back where they were. That is always a mess. But now, penalty yardage being marked off.
They marked off 13 yards or more for the penalty.
So the hold happened that far?
It had to be for that. I mean, 3 yards in the backfield. Because actually, where the ball was snapped from, it was a 15-yard penalty. Well, 14-yard.
Well, the official's still trying to figure it all out. It looks like they are going to put the ball back to the East 36-yard line. But this is going to bring up, now they're going to move it
to 40.
My. Okay. So, 2nd down, and instead of 2nd and Chesney, it's going to be 2nd and Harris. Okay. Ball is on the 40-yard line of East. Here's the snap. Whoop, whistle blows at the snap.
5-yard penalty, illegal procedure. That'll back the Cavaliers back even more up to their 35. And just when I said, haven't seen too many penalty flags. Now let's not change things here. 3:50 to go in quarter number 3. Here's a snap to Brandon Flynn, the East quarterback. Fire, no, a little bit overshot. Trying to connect with Brandon Pinkerton.
Yeah, Pinkerton actually slowed down. He saw the defender coming after him. He kind of backed off. It might have been a good timing pass if he had kept running.
So it falls incomplete, and it is going to bring up 3rd and Chesney for East Rutherford. The first down mark, it's all the way up at the 44-yard line on the Hilltoppers side. Let's see what they have for a 3rd and long. Flynn under some pressure, little screen pass, complete to Pinkerton. Look at Brandon Pinkerton go over to the far sideline. Brandon Pinkerton has the first down, and Pinkerton takes it way up to the Hilltoppers' 34-yard line. That was a great play by Pinkerton. Wow. 3rd and a mile, and the Cavaliers just converted it. Wayne's lunchbox 1st and 10 now for the East Rutherford Cavaliers. Quick handoff here, taking defenders with him. We do have a penalty marker on the field. It was Pinkerton, Brandon on the carry for East, took it up to the 25, but now.
Personal foul, face mask against RS Central.
Oh, against the Hilltoppers. It'll be a 15-yard penalty since it is a personal foul face mask. Oh.
That should be from the 25. Should be about 12 and a half.
Let's see where they'll.
Half the distance to go.
From the 25, yeah.
Well, I think they've actually marked from 26. That's about 13, 12, 13 yard
13,
line.
13-yard line. Whew. East, wow, they have recovered. It looked like they were in trouble, and now look at them up here. Wayne's lunchbox 1st and 10 at the 13. And again, it's Brandon Pinkerton who picks up 2 yards, takes it up to the 11. Yeah, I'll go 2nd and 8. Just because I like to,
balance it up a little bit.
Yeah, I have a little bit of disagreement with the PA man. Here's snap.
Good throw. Good catch.
Good throw and a good catch over on the far side of the field up at about the
5-yard line.
5-yard line. Matthew Pinkerton, number 10, on the receiving end of that. Ball is spotted on the 6-yard line, the Hilltopper 6. 3rd and a long 2. And, what a drive backwards there. Brandon Pinkerton just ran into a bulldozer running at full speed, pushed him back about 3-4 yards. They're going to put the ball back on the 6-yard line, but man, Pinkerton got plowed. That was a vicious hit. Here we go, 4th down now. And on the keeper, here it's a snap to Blake McClellan.
Falls at the 1-yard line.
And McClellan takes it to the 1st. It'll be 1st and go, a Wayne's lunchbox. 1st and go for the Cavaliers at the Hilltoppers' 1-yard line. 1 minute, 35 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Hilltoppers leading right now by 9, 31-22, but the Cavaliers here threatening. I got to go back to McClellan. Here's the snap, and yeah, he dives over the top. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Rutherford. Blake McClellan on an old Cam Newton Superman dive over the top and into the end zone.
They're going to kick it. Good move.
Could close it to within 2 points if this is good.
Makes a field goal, could possibly win field goal later on.
Here's Queen on to kick for East Rutherford. Get a good snap. There's a place. Here's his kick, and
it's wide.
Didn't make it. So the kick is no good. It's going to leave a 3-point deficit for the Cavaliers with 68 seconds to go. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Our score is now RS Central 31, East Rutherford 28. This is high school football Friday night.
Bam! That's the sound of the Chase High Trojans pounding the lines. It's also the call letters of brick and mortar marketing. Based in Rutherford County, BAM LLC is here to serve local retailers, even schools and churches, with on-site event support. With spin-to-win wheels, popcorn machine, our 8-foot inflatables Handy Randy and Barbecue, and MC and Facebook Live video support, BAM LLC can help make your event memorable. And be sure to watch for Bam Bam, the little truck that could, at the Forest City Christmas Parade, Sunday, November 27th. Share your photo of Bam Bam on our Facebook page for prizes. Call 713-9061 today. Go Trojans from BAM LLC.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night. Here we are after East Rutherford touchdown. We're lining up for the kickoff.
Wow. 3-point Hilltopper lead with 68 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the kick. This one is going to be returned from the 18, and now finding a little bit of running room, bringing it all the way up to the 35 on the return. So the Hilltoppers take over on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 35.
Jay, we got another update. Chase 42, Polk County 20 in the third quarter.
Go Chase, go Trojans. That's good. That'll be the first, they hold on to that, first conference loss for Polk County. See what the Hilltoppers do now is Hodge takes the snap from under center, hands off. Here's Marcus. And all kinds of running room. He's up to the 35-yard line before he is brought down. And correct me on that, it is Carlin McIntyre. I don't know why I keep confusing Marcus Logan and Carlin McIntyre. I guess it's the 4 and the 5, but that was 5. That was McIntyre. Takes it all the way up to the East Rutherford 36. A Wayne's Lunchbox, 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Clock is running. We're down to 40 seconds to go here in the third. Hodge again takes snap from under center. This time handing off his man over on the left side, plowing ahead. That is number 11. That is Marcus McKinney. Yeah, he's down, I'd say about the 29-yard line, it looks like, is where they'll put the ball down. And that is probably, and it will be, the last play of the third quarter as time runs out. Fans, don't go anywhere. We've got a 3-point game. We've got a whale of a game going on here in Rutherfordton tonight. Into the third quarter, RS Central 31, East Rutherford 28. Fourth quarter is coming up next here on High School Football Friday night.
Spring has sprung, and the folks at Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment are ready to play ball. They're the area's newest Bobcat equipment dealer, with tractors, mowers, UTVs, and more arriving daily. Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment has all the bases covered, with a full inventory of seed, fertilizer, and bulk landscape supplies, and they deliver. So slide on in to Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778, and go Braves.
Are you turning 65, or are you losing group health insurance? Give us a call at Insurance Service Associates. My name is Dwayne Hunt, and I represent all the coverages for Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, prescription drug plans, and major medical. Give us a call at 245-5301 and let us see what we can do for you. Or drop by the office at 245 East Main Street in Forest City. That's Insurance Service Associates.
Welcome back to High School Football Friday night. RS Central has the ball, driving, and this habit procedure.
Yeah,
one
this
out
is
moved.
third. Whistles blow for the snap. Penalty is charged against the Hilltoppers. Illegal procedure. It's going to back him up. We'll get the down over, but it's third and about 13. Now, let's see. Where are we going to put the ball?
Third.
33? Okay. So it's third and 7.
7, yeah.
That's more doable. Going to send a pair of wideouts to the far side. One of the rare times tonight that the teams have been on the near side hash marks. Here's this pitch, and it, man, he just kind of took a slide like in baseball. That was number 4. That was Marcus Logan, but he loses yardage back at about the 38-yard line. I don't know why either he lost his footing. I hope that's what, because otherwise it looks like he just kind of slid.
Yeah, if you'd cut inside, East did have contain, and he was trying to make a cut back in because the guy was outside of him. But it was a tough situation. 4th down, they're punting away.
Well, at least they show punt formation. Let's see. 4th and 12, yeah. Let's see where this punt is going to land. And are they going to keep it out of the end zone and down it at the 1?
Nope.
No.
Went
into the end zone. Hilltoppers tried to get there. They were really trying to down that at the 1-yard line. But it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So to come out to the 20, East Rutherford takes over on offense. Do you think we're ever going to get to the day in high school football that on the touchback they'll bring it out to the 25?
No, because the kickoffs, they're not kicking it deep enough to make it a reward right now.
Good point.
And one of the reasons to do that in other levels is to try to stop the kickoff and make it safer, because so many injuries have occurred on the kickoff and kickoff return.
Now, whoa, what's going?
They put it back on the 1.
Oh my!
I thought it was down on the 1. To be honest with you, there was a RS Central player laying in the end zone, but the guy that recovered it was on this side of the end zone.
Well, they have placed it at the 1-yard line. Wow. Okay, so East Rutherford offense back out there. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Flynn is going to hand off, and wow, Pinkerton got hit hard on that left side. I don't even know if he got a yard.
Maybe a half. That's what it looks like. Maybe a half.
On both sides of the ball tonight, it seems like defenders, when they have to, they have really taken it up about 10 notches.
Stood up and make it happen. That's right. Both sides of the ball.
2nd and 9 this time
Here's a quick little pass play, and it is caught. And now with some running room over on the far side of the field, that is Blake McClellan.
20-yard completion.
They'll bring it all the way up to the 25, and that's what the Cavaliers needed.
23-yard completion.
And quickly snapping again on Wayne's lunchbox, 1st and 10. That time around, I think it's still Pinkerton over there. Now we have penalty flags. Oh, let's not get sloppy in the late going here.
Face mask.
Okay, but it looks like a 5-yard
Okay.
face mask, not a personal foul. If that's the case, it would be from the end of the play. Yep. We'll have to go talk to the coaches about it. Okay, now they're going to mark off penalty yardage. They're going to put the ball down at the 20. So, yeah, 5-yard face mask penalty. 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers. Here's a snap. Here's a quick handoff. And driving ahead, taking some defenders with him, still on his feet. Wow, I cannot believe Brandon Pinkerton.
11-yard gain on that. Great run.
Up to the 31, but how he carries defenders with him. Other times tonight, it's like Kapowie. It's like he's hit a brick wall.
And for as small as man as he is right there, it's doing a great job doing that.
2nd and 5, and here again, Pinkerton has the first down, still on his feet, over on the far side of the field, tries to cut back in toward the middle. Brandon Pinkerton all the way up to the 44. It's going to be another Wayne's Lunchbox first down for East Rutherford. Ball has been placed down at the 45-yard line. Still Wayne's Lunchbox, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Pinkerton.
Got 2 to 3 on that one.
Yeah, give him 3. Nothing fancy, just trying to drive straight ahead. Of course, the thing hoping is it opened up enough of a hole that he can take off.
Right, and that's what they normally do. The line's very good at opening holes for him.
Uh-oh, problem with the snap. Landon Flynn, the quarterback, has to simply fall on the football back at the 43. There is a mix-up there. And for the first time tonight, Flynn has trouble handling the snap from center. And they lose some very important yardage now. It is 3rd and 12, but whistles blow before the snap.
Timeout RS Central.
Hilltoppers take timeout. Let's take timeout as well. 7:12 to go in the 4th quarter. What a game. 31 for the Hilltoppers, 28 for East Rutherford. Cavaliers facing 3rd and 12 when we come back on high school football Friday night.
Are you turning 65 or are you losing group health insurance? Give us a call at Insurance Service Associates. My name is Dwayne Hunt, and I represent all the coverages for Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, prescription drug plans, and major medical. Give us a call at 245-5301 and let us see what we can do for you. Or drop by the office at 245 East Main Street in Forest City. That's Insurance Service Associates.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night on WCAB. Right before the snap, update on the score is Chase 56, Polk County 26, 4:27 to go in the third quarter.
That's a 30-point lead. Wow. On 3rd and 12, handoff goes to Brandon Pinkerton. Pinkerton is quick to go out of bounds after picking up only a couple of yards. Ball is going to be placed down at the 46, so a gain of 3 there. And now it's 4th and 9. Cavaliers showing that I'm going to try to go for this. Here's the snap. Flynn rolls back a couple of steps, has time, fires.
Completion.
Pass is caught. Brandon Pinkerton.
He must have dropped it.
He dropped it. It's incomplete. He had just enough yardage there to get the first down.
I thought he caught it and turned around for the first yard and fell, but undoubtedly he dropped it and bounced out of his hands when he fell.
Oh. So the Hilltoppers take over.
They need to milk this clock all they can now.
6:57 to go.
They need to score, but even if they don't score, if they can take it down to under 2 minutes, it makes a big difference.
A 3-point Hilltopper lead. 1st and 10 Hilltoppers at the Cavaliers' 46. Boone Hodge takes the snap. He is going to hand off. Look at Marcus Logan go. He breaks out over on the right side. Marcus Logan, is he going to do it all the way? Marcus Logan, a 46-yard touchdown run. Wow. "46 yards. And yes, I double-checked. It is number 4. It is Marcus Logan. Boy, it's been number 4, number 5, also Carlin McIntyre. Really been big players tonight for the Hilltoppers. Looks like lining up for 2. Going to try for a 2-point try.
He missed a trap underneath. He tried to fake a toss and run a trap underneath, but he missed the handoff.
2-point try is not going to work. But with 6:46 to go in the fourth quarter, Hilltoppers have just increased their lead. It is now RS Central 37, East Rutherford 28. Thanks for tuning in tonight to High School Football Friday Night.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Tuesdays, music's on us, WCAB.
Here we go. 6:46 left to go. Hilltoppers now leading the Cavaliers 37-28. Hilltoppers getting ready to kick, following that beautiful touchdown run from Marcus Logan. This kick is going to stay in bounds. It's going to actually be retrieved at the 25, and now taking off and cutting back down the field over on the far sideline. He is going to go the distance. Unbelievable.
I don't see any flags.
Oh, my.
75-yard kickoff return.
Still trying to catch the number on that player. I think it may be one of the Pinkertons. Let's see. Or is that? That is C.J. Jackson. Oh, wow. How many yards? That was
75.
75 yards on the return for the touchdown.
Wow. Wow. I'm speechless tonight. We have seen some incredible stuff.
And no one just took the ball and drove it down the field.
No.
They might have run a 1-yard touchdown in, but it was all because of a big play that caused it. East Rutherford's going to line up for 2 this time.
These have been hard to come by tonight. Let's see. Evans here. Going to try pass into the end zone. Oh.
Double coverage on it.
Wow. It actually kind of looked like McClellan. He could have gotten it to him.
I'll tell you, both teams chasing the extra points that they missed. It's caught them both ways.
Yeah, you're right. And it certainly has made up for the difference here tonight, because right now, with 6:35 to go in the game, RS Central holding on to a 3-point lead. Hilltoppers 37, Cavaliers 34. We'll keep it here during this break. Got to give Cameron Crisp an opportunity to breathe back at the station a little bit. Whew, I just cannot. This game, if you are not here tonight, you have missed one of the most competitive, interesting games
Very
of the
exciting
season.
game, yes.
This is just unreal. These two teams have both fought so hard here tonight. Forget about the records.
But East Rutherford has been in these tight games like this. I mean, the Newton game, last week the game, the Chase game, you know, it's come down to who's got the ball at the end and can make the play in the last minute or two of the ball game. Every time it's what it's been.
Okay. Kind of reminds me of last Saturday when my favorite college team, the Oklahoma Sooners, came back in the last minute of the game to beat Texas.
Brent Venerable.
Oh, another onside kick attempt.
I didn't get there. I didn't go 10 yards.
No, it never really bounced. Oh, penalty marker comes out because of it didn't go at least 10 yards.
Right.
Looks like it has stopped right about midfield.
Yeah, they'll take the ball where it is, about 49.5 going in. It was a first touching, yes, by the kicking team. You may have a choice, 5-yard penalty and re-kick, or take the ball where it is.
I'd take it where it
Oh,
is.
definitely. You want the ball. You don't want any chance of something else happening again.
You got, midfield. Got to take it. Don't even think. There you go. That's the right call. 1st and 10 Hilltoppers. And once again, 6.5 minutes to go. This is getting fun.
Oh, yes. I don't know about that onside kick there, because you don't want to give them a chance with another score right quick.
1st and 10. Hodge handing off. Number 11 on the carry takes it up to the East Rutherford 45. That is Marcus McKinney. McKinney's had a good game.
Yes. Player down for RS.
Uh-oh, first time tonight. Yeah, we have an injury timeout. Never like to see this. And in fact, it looks like it may be McKinney. Hope this is nothing bad.
It's looking like a cramp. It's still warm enough for cramps to happen. I mean, it's getting cooler, nice football weather, but still a tense game like this going both ways. About 8 players both sides are going both ways.
Pickle juice. Are you a believer or not?
Vinegar juice, yes, because when I was at Crest, Brandon Spikes got cramps all the time, and he would drink the pickle juice with the vinegar in it, and everything was well. He'd always drink the jar at halftime.
Interesting. Okay, looks like he is being helped up now.
No, they're still trying. It's got to be a cramp because they are definitely trying to stretch.
Right.
Cramps can be dealt with.
But it's a lot of conditioning, but it's just tough in football to say that, because they condition like crazy. But potassium levels is what makes a difference. Back when I was playing, they give you the salt pills when they, we didn't have many cramps really, but it did other things to your kidneys and things like that. So they wound up now talking about, bananas. When I was coaching, we'd always have bananas like Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays for the players to come eat and things like that. Just to help get the potassium in there to help do that. But we had to jars of pickle juice all the time just in case on Friday nights during the game.
Cliff was a big believer in pickle juice. I was like, okay.
I've seen it work. I mean, it had to be the sweet pickle juice for me. I can't handle dill pickle juice.
That.
But I've seen Brandon Spikes turn it up, just dill pickle juice, and just drink a pint at a time. I just can't do it.
Okay, now he's up, being helped off the field. That's good to see. Actually, it was Marcus Hooper, number 33 there. Marcus has had a good game. But you can tell, by the way he is carefully limping off the field, it's got to be cramped.
That calf is tight on him right there. You can tell him that.
Yeah. 6:17 to go. Ball is on the 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 it will be for the Hilltoppers. Holding on to their 3-point lead.
Double wing formation, quarterback under center, man in motion, toss sweep, and he's sacked.
That was number 5 on the carry. That is Carla McIntyre.
And number 21, Brandon Pinkerton, made the play.
Pinkerton, man, what a night. It was a little bit scary, though, because I saw that hand come across.
Right.
And they're like, oh, don't grab that face mask or else. This is a big 3rd down for the Hilltoppers. 3rd and 12. Ball back at their 49-yard line. Hodge is going to hand off and finding some running room is McIntyre, but he is going to be tripped up at about the Cavaliers' 45, and it is going to leave them well short of the first down marker up at the 39.
Now what do? You're up in the game by 3. And
I think I'm going to punt.
I would, yeah. I think it's a good idea.
You got 4:50 to go.
But they've been rolling the dice all game. But I think it's a good move. It's a good move.
Let's.
Momentum's on their side right now.
Oh, my, it's a high snap.
And he's running.
He's going to run with it because.
And he doesn't make it.
Oh, no. He's going to be right back up to about the 46. It was a high snap, and I don't know if it was designed to be a fake or else with the pressure that he decided to take off.
It was a rugby style because the blockers went to the right. It could have been a fake. But either way, I thought it was going to be a rugby kick, to be honest with you. But either way, it's going to be East Rutherford ball on their own 46-yard line coming out.
So the Cavaliers now 1st and 10 from their 46. Landon Flynn quick. Landon Flynn handing off.
That 1 yard.
Pinkerton again. Yeah, Brandon Pinkerton. Wow. He has so many touches tonight. Picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 for East. This time Flynn rolls back.
Oh, it's wide open.
Wide open, and C.J. Jackson. Yes, it is complete. Up at the 21-yard line.
35-yard pass.
Woo! Haven't called C.J. Jackson's name a lot, but here in the 4th quarter, certainly seems like he's come to play. It's a Wayne's lunchbox, 1st and 10 for the East Rutherford Cavaliers at the RS Central 21. Flynn hands off. Pinkerton Brandon with an opening, and Brandon takes it across the 15 up to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of about 7. Whoa, quick snap again.
It's going to be close. It's according to where they mark it.
Depends on where they put the ball. Pinkerton. And first down signal to Wayne's Lunchbox. First down, Cavaliers. Pinkerton takes it up to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Just like that, Cavaliers are 12 yards away from taking the lead back. This time Flynn taking a little bit more time, backs out, takes a look at the coaches on the far sideline. Now takes the snap, now handing off Pinkerton. Pinkerton still driving. He is up just inside the 5-yard line. Wow.
Whew. I'm going to tell you what. Number 18, Davis Melton that time, come down and blocked and drove his man about 8-9 yards down the field, and Pinkerton just run right behind him the whole way.
Second down now. Ball is just inside the 5-yard line. They need about 3 yards to pick up a first. Flynn handing it to Pinkerton.
Touchdown.
Brandon's in. Touchdown, East Rutherford. Whoo, a 5-yard touchdown run by Brandon Pinkerton. It comes with 2:17 left to go in the fourth quarter.
We'll see what East Rutherford's going to do. Are they going to go for 2, or are they going to kick it? Kicking puts a 4-point lead out there. If they make it, going for 2 puts a 5-point lead. So
I think it's about time just to try to get the point.
But I think they're not. It looks like the quarterback is out there. I mean,
let's see. Yep, they're going to line up for 2, it looks like. Why well, timeout taken.
all right. I just got an update here. Chase 63, Polk County 26, but it's still 2:40 left in the third quarter. It's going to take all night to play this game. It must be a lot of passing, a lot of incomplete passes.
Good to hear that Chase is way out in front, though.
That's true. That's always good.
And like I said earlier, that makes the Chase RS Central game that's coming up so much bigger, so much more important. Well, right now, it's a 3-point lead for the Cavaliers. They're going to try to go for 2 here. At least that's what they've shown so far.
Update also on Thomas Jefferson in the third quarter. It's still 14 Thomas Jefferson, 14 for Cherville.
All tied up. Okay, we're ready to resume action here. Cavaliers are going to try to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Landon Flynn flaring it out over there and into the end zone for the 2 points. That is number 11, Blake McClellan. And the 2-point conversion is good. And the score with 2:17 to go. East Rutherford 42, RS Central 37. Thanks for tuning in tonight and joining us here on High School Football Friday night.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
Welcome back to Football Friday Night. And East Rutherford just now pooches the ball, and it goes out of bounds, so RS will get the ball at the 35-yard line if they choose so.
2:17 to go. Cavaliers now lead by 5 points, 42-37. We did have a quick update from Cherville. Understand that Cherville and Thomas Jefferson are still tied 14 apiece in the third quarter. Well, it all comes down to this. Procedure. That'd be a 5-yard penalty there. Good friend Chad Medford says he can't hear the crowd. Let me increase the volume a little bit on the crowd. Crowd microphone, especially for Chad Medford. There you go. Okay, we're going to re-kick. The tee is on the 35-yard line. Let's see what happens. Second time around. Ian Queen ready to kick for the Cavaliers. There we go.
That was a bad choice. Should have taken the ball at 35.
Yeah.
Should have let that ball go, too.
And he's going to take it at the 1-yard line. No.
14-yard line.
Ends up at the 14. Could have been at the 35, or could have let the ball roll into the end zone, gotten a
20-yard
back
line.
up to 20. Oh. Uh-oh, we do have another player down. Again, it's cramping issues. One of the Hilltoppers.
You know, off that kick return like that, you know, you're guaranteed a 35. But it's, you know, moving them back, you think we've had a few returns decent, you'd think you'd go ahead and have a chance to get the ball maybe the 45, 50-yard line, but it's, you never know what's going to happen. You take a sure thing or take the gamble on what's going to happen. This time, it worked against him, where the onside kick before worked for him. So,
guess what? Up in Cherville, it is final. Now going into overtime. Griffins and Cherville all tied up 14 apiece. Okay, the central player still being looked at by the trainers. And it looks like this could take a little bit longer. So let's take a quick break. Let's see if Cameron is awake back at the station. 2:17 to go. 42 for East Rutherford, 37 RS Central. This is high school football Friday night.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
I hate to tell you, sports fans, but 7 seconds magically disappeared on our scoreboard on the game clock during that brief 30-second timeout. The scoreboard now shows 2:10, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
And that's against the home team.
Yeah, I don't know, but the 7 seconds came off during this injury timeout. And now it's definitely a cramping issue. And the young man coming to the sideline.
Number 11.
Oh, number 11 for the Hilltoppers. That's Marcus McKinney. He's had a really good game for them tonight. Well, here we go. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. It is 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers, but they're starting on their own 14-yard line. Actually backed up maybe a bit more than that. Maybe the 13-yard line. And I don't think anything was accomplished there.
No, nothing at all. I thought he might have fumbled the ball because he went down awful quick for it. According to that, he lost about a yard.
Didn't even see who the carry, but the thing about it is that keeps the clock running. And we're down to 1:45, and the Hilltoppers are in a huddle. Time management becoming crucial. Here's the snap. Boone Hodge again keeping it on the ground, but finding some running room way outside and getting out of bounds. That is number 4. That is Marcus Logan for the Hilltoppers. But it did use up some seconds. We have 1:24 to go. Did pick up a first down. It'll be a Wayne's lunchbox. 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers at their 25. We got 75 yards to go. We've got 1:24 on the clock. Here's the snap. Going to keep it on the ground again, and Hodge is going to be sacked.
He wasn't able to get the pitch off because they got to him as soon as he faked the handoff. So.
Lost about 5 yards. And timeout is going to be taken by the Hilltoppers. Not sure how many timeouts they have left.
I don't think they've used. I think they've got 2 more left. I don't think they've used them yet.
Didn't think they had used one this half.
East Rutherford has, but I don't think RS has.
So fans, here is the scenario. 1:13 left to go. 42-37, a 5-point lead for East Rutherford. For the Hilltoppers, it is going to be 2nd and about 16 yards to go, but they are back at their own 20-yard line. I think you got to go to the air.
You've got to, yeah. I mean, like East was doing, the quick outs and everything. East is going to be backed up to stop the big play. I mean, you see the corners right here. He's going to be playing, well, he's coming up to about 7 yards now. But the slant is wide open right here if you get it off.
Let's see what happens. 2nd and 16 for the Hilltoppers.
Oh, the slant could be a touchdown if you can throw it.
Here's the snap. This time it is Elmer Littlejohn taking that snap, and he airs it out deep, and it falls incomplete up close to midfield. He was looking for Marcus Logan.
Got to get the first down. That's the key thing. First down and out of bounds to have a chance.
1-1-1. 1:11 left up on the clock. 3rd and 16 now for the Hilltoppers from their own 20. this play could mean everything. Of course, then if you do go to fourth down,
Oh, you're
going to go for it.
Yeah,
I
you're
think.
going for it. Yes, no question. But the thing is how much time you're going to have.
Yeah. So Elmer Littlejohn in at quarterback now, takes a shotgun snap, and this time going to try that halfback pass.
Intercepted.
It's intercepted by East up at the 40. And coming back the other way, driven out of bounds up at about the 30.
And there goes a penalty flag.
But an interception by the Cavaliers, and barring anything unforeseen, unpredictable, that could seal the game and the win for East Rutherford. 61 seconds left up on the clock, 1:01. It is a 5-point lead for the Cavaliers. But soon they should be able to go into victory formation, take a couple of knees, and this one will be over. Okay, here's the penalty. Unsportsmanlike.
Oh, against East.
Against East. Unsportsmanlike against Central. Those offset. So it'll be East football. At the Hilltoppers 30. They don't need to run a play here.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, they got Central still has 2 timeouts left.
Oh, that's right. They may, well, no.
They're in victory formation.
Flynn takes a knee. Central takes a timeout. 1 minute to go. And now the official says, no, wind the clock. So maybe the Hilltoppers are out of first or timeouts. Oh, one more knee, and this victory is going to be claimed by the Cavaliers. Down to 30 seconds to go. Just need one more knee. And there is Flynn. And that is going to do it as the clock will run out. And what a game tonight here in Rutherfordton. Final score, East Rutherford 42, RS Central 37. Whoa, 30. When did they get?
It's a 5-point game.
Yeah. 5, that's right. 42-37, East Rutherford wins over RS Central. Hey, if I keep looking at the scoreboard long enough, numbers do tend to change up there.
Oh, yes.
Whew. It's a final. It's a wrap on what has been an absolutely exciting high school football Friday night. We'll be back to recap it. Post-game show is coming up next after this 2-minute timeout on high school football Friday night.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7. One of the Carolina's leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street in Spindale.
Bam! That's the sound of the Chase High Trojans pounding the lines. It's also the call letters of Brick and Mortar Marketing. Based in Rutherford County, BAM LLC is here to serve local retailers, even schools and churches, with on-site event support. With spin-to-win wheels, popcorn machine, our 8-foot inflatables Handy Randy and Barbecue, and MC and Facebook Live video support, BAM LLC can help make your event memorable. And be sure to watch for Bam Bam, the little truck that could, at the Forest City Christmas Parade, Sunday, November 27th. Share your photo of Bam Bam on our Facebook page for prizes. Call 713-9061 today. Go Trojans from BAM LLC.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Welcome back to high school Friday night football. Just witnessed a remarkable game. East Rutherford was victors over RS Central, a score of 42-37, which makes East Rutherford the Rutherford County champs.
That gives Brad Teague something important to do. That's really cool that Brad Teague is presenting the trophy for the county championship to the East Rutherford Cavaliers. I kid, of course. I have known Brad for a number of years. One of the very first people I met whenever I moved here 33 years ago, both he and his father, Robert Teague. Have to give Robert Teague credit. He did so much for the Chase Boosters.
Definitely.
Back in the early days. And whenever he found out, he says, you're a radio guy. He says, that's good. He says, can I get on the air? And I said, well, what do you want to talk about? Or what? I want to talk about my golf tournament. I want to talk about the golf tournament. And every year for a number of years, Robert Teague would join us to talk about the Chase Golf Tournament, which is still going on to this day.
Definitely
and has been a big success all these years.
Yeah, when Robert first, my first year as the head coach and athletic director, we changed into an all-sports booster, which Robert was the main one pushing for that, and we got it done. He was the president, and he did so many things for Chase High School over the years. And then when Brad came and became assistant principal up here, he actually started a new athletic boosters here at RS Central.
He did.
And a wonderful man. And Brad is also. I mean, Brad's been at all three high schools. He was at Chase coaching. He wound up being RS assistant principal, and then he was the principal at East Rutherford for years before he moved up into the Big Nogs business.
He still has my confidence and my vote that someday I would like to see Brad Teague become superintendent of the Rutherford County Schools.
It's a possibility.
Great character, good guy.
Oh, yes.
Okay, at the half tonight, let's recap what happened, because what a night. At the half, RS Central had a 5-point lead over East, 19-14. But then the fireworks started up again in the third and fourth quarter. 8:13 to go in the third quarter. It was Brandon Pinkerton, a 13-yard touchdown run for the East Rutherford Cavaliers, picked up the 2-point conversion, and the Cavaliers took the lead back 22-19. Hilltoppers said not so fast. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Marcus McKinney, 44-yard touchdown run. Point after, though, was no good, but Hilltoppers did take the lead back 25-22. Then with 4:57 to go in the third quarter, it was McKill Jennings. Recovered a fumble, and he took it down the field for the touchdown. Hilltoppers tried to go for a 2-point. That didn't work. They still had that lead of 9 points, 31-22. And then with 1:08 to go in the third quarter, it was East Rutherford's Blake McClellan on a 1-yard touchdown dive, literally, into the end zone.
I said, yeah, it reminds me of Cam Newton, but back in the days when he would simply dive over the pile into the, well, that's what McClellan did to collect the 6 points. Again, no point after for the Cavaliers, but they pulled within 3 at the end of the third quarter. Central was leading by 3, 31-28. Then we moved to the last quarter. 6:46 to go in the final quarter. It was Marcus Logan for the Hilltoppers. This was a beauty, a 46-yard touchdown run. Hilltoppers tried to go for 2. That didn't work. Wow, not much happening here tonight in the way of extra points or 2-point conversions. Hilltoppers, though, took the lead there, 37-28. Thought, hey, maybe, but East is not done. East Rutherford was 6:35 to go in the final quarter. A 75-yard kick return for the touchdown from C.J. Jackson. Wow, it was a beauty. East closed the gap. They cut it to within 3 points, 37-34. Final play, scoring play, East Rutherford came with just over 2 minutes to go, 2:17 to go to be exact. It was Brandon Pinkerton. Capped it off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And Blake McClellan took it in for the 2-point good this time, a rarity tonight, but got it. And the final score, East Rutherford 42, RS Central 37. 5-point win for the Cavs.
And the stats was fairly equal, even though Central had more in the first half. They had 242 against Chase's 184 total yardage. But in the second half, it turned around where East Rutherford had 245 yards in the second half, and RS only had 141. So the total for the night was 445 for East Rutherford and 384 for the RS Central, which means it was not a defensive battle. It looked like it was going to be the first quarter. It was a high-flying offense both ways. Both teams did a great job. Like I said, it came down who had the ball in the last 2-3 minutes of the game in position, and that's what happened. So the Hilltoppers should be proud of themselves. They fought a great fight and everything, and they did a good job. It just they wound up on the short end of the stick. That's all it was.
I'd like to go back to and take a look at all those extra points and 2-point tries. I think there are enough points there that it could have.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, yes.
Yeah. Sad news out of Cherryville tonight. It is now a final in overtime. Cherryville has defeated Thomas Jefferson by 1 point, 22-21.
That means they went for 2 in overtime.
Yep, and got it. Thanks to Jacob Conley for that update. Speaking of Jacob Conley, timeout, sports fans. I need to tell you, my good friend Jacob Conley could use your help if you are able to. As many of you know, Jacob, for 15 years, has been participating in an event that is put on by the Adaptive Sports and Adventures program of the Atrium Health Foundation. It's called Cycle to the Sea. It is a 180-mile, 3-day trip from Monroe, North Carolina, down to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, the riders, they solicit, they gathered donations, contributions for helping with the ride and to support them and their teams. Jacob is in his 14th or 15th year of participating. He rides a hand cycle. Now, many of you are probably very familiar with it, but it's quite an interesting bike. Sits very low to the ground. He is almost laying flat, and all of the movement, he's doing it with his arms. He has been training now for months, and he says as he's gotten older, training has become more difficult, but he has continued at it for 15 years.
This year, he is just a little bit short of reaching his goal. And when I say just a little bit short, I'm talking about like $361 short is all he needs between now and Tuesday. So, many of you know Jacob. Of course, he is a news and sports reporter with the Daily Courier. He works for other area newspapers as well as a freelance contributor. And he even works full-time for the Liverpool, England Football Club, British soccer, and how he is able to keep up with Liverpool from Henrietta is beyond me. But the internet makes amazing things happen. And Jacob now is a writer for that Liverpool football soccer team. All you need to do is go to the Atrium Health Foundation.org website. Okay, Atrium, A-T-R-I-U-M. I hope everybody can spell Health Foundation.org. If you will click on events, you will find the 2023 Cycle to the Sea, and then when you scroll down through there, you will find Team Conley, Jacob Conley, and certainly would appreciate it if you could help him out as he gets ready to leave town on Wednesday for this week's ride. 3 days, 180 miles, hand cycle. Amazing.
Good luck to you, Jacob.
Hope he does well.
I think he will.
He always has
will.
done well.
He's always been a determined young man, and whatever he wants to do, he does.
I promised him, too, because he said, well, give a shout-out to my rider, my co-rider. She will be riding an actual bicycle, but still, 180 miles, 3 days, that's a lot on a bicycle, too.
Yes.
She is a professor of English at Gardner-Webb University, Dr. Shay Stewart. So Dr. Stewart will be teaming up with Jake on the ride next week.
All right, that's great. We got a final here at Chase High School. Chase 70, Polk County 26. That is a final.
Yay! Go Trojans.
Everything's good. And Chase next week will be at Patton. Excuse me, home against Patton. I'm sorry, home against Patton. Thomas Jefferson will be home against Highland Tech. That'll be the game we'll be covering next week, TJ and Highland Tech. RS Central is going to play Cloudland, Tennessee. So it'll be here at home.
That's a non-conference
game.
And I think maybe the first time they have ever played.
Could be, yes. I mean, Tennessee's that's a long way to go. And then East Rutherford will have a rough route now. They're going to Polk County. They're going to be home against Polk County.
Yep.
And, Polk County might be a little hot after losing to – but there again, they've got a great team, and, everything's bouncing back and forth. Who's going to be the second and third spot right now? It's just going to think how things are going.
Yeah. And Polk County, things have changed a bit since Bruce Allis has finally retired for the second, third time around. But Coach Alliscon has changed things over there.
Things always change when that goes through there. But I just wanted to thank everybody for being here with us tonight, and also want to make sure thank our sponsors, which is Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, Wayne's Lunchbox, Vive Broadband at Far City, BAM LSC Brick and Mortar Marketing, and on-site event support company, the drop-in food stores, family car rental, Isothermal Community College. And most of all, I'd like to thank Jay for being with me today. I have finally learned what it's like to be a professional announcer and everything.
Stop it.
You don't realize how much I appreciate you coming today and doing this with me.
I'm honored. I'm flattered, and I was happy to be able to help out. Hopefully, Rick, knock on wood, he'll be back next Friday night. I want to know if he's going to ride any of the rides over at Dollywood. A couple of years ago, I rode everything, but I rode that old wooden roller coaster.
Right.
And after I did it, I said, no, never, ever again. I said, maybe if I had a kidney stone, I would get.
Shook you to
that
death.
thing was awful. It was rough. I did not like it.
Wasn't that fast. It's just
Oh, it was
rough,
just
yes.
really rough. But anyway, Coach Millwood will be back next Friday night. My thanks to you. Gosh, I can still remember the Coach Randy Page show.
I remember
back
you
in the
doing it.
90s. And we'd visit each and every week. And sometimes we even had other remember contributions from Bob Ledford.
Oh, yes.
Coach always had something to. Don King. Coach King always had some colorful comment for us.
Oh, definitely. And
And-
David Smith, he wouldn't say a lot, but what he said, you better listen to.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what, I got to go to Appalachian Tuesday night with Rick Millwood, Don King, and David Smith. The whole crowd got back together. Of course, we were missing Max Champion and Bob Lefford and Alfred Shires all, but we had a great time getting together for the first time, actually, in about 20 years we've been together.
That is so cool.
It was.
So much fun. Oh, gosh. Those are the experiences behind this high school football game that make it so rewarding. So, but my thanks to you and to Coach Millwood. Best of luck the rest of the season. Hey, if you ever need help,
You're always welcome. You can just pop in and we'll give you a headset or we'll put an extra one in here for you. We'd love to have you anytime that you're available.
And I do have a lot of numbers and miscellaneous information that I can share through the years, and you guys are welcome to it.
We appreciate it. We'll probably contacting you next week anyway.
Hey, there is one more thanks tonight. He is the studio engineer back at the radio station. Fans, without a good man back at the radio station itself, these broadcasts just don't happen. So I have to give a special shout out and thanks to the man we call Crispy. Crispy. He is Cameron Crisp, and our thanks to Cameron tonight for all of his work back at the station to make this broadcast possible. And our thanks as well. We have brand new equipment, and this setup, it's nice. So to the new owners of WCAB, big thanks and applause for a major upgrade.
Great job
with the broadcast equipment. So that is going to put a wrap on it here tonight for Coach Randy Page. I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs, going back into a happy retirement until I visit with you again. Thanks for tuning in to High School Football Friday Night.
Mr. Friday Night, we want to thank you for making tonight possible. We want to thank Randy. We want to thank actually everybody that has made this possible. Rick, even though he wasn't here, we want to thank Rick anyway. We want to thank Randy, and we want to thank Jay for all the hard work they do in the booth every Friday night to bring Friday Night Football to us. We're going to have some Four Seasons coming up here with Big Girls Don't Cry on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford 10.